What is the most effective opener to say to a girl on the street, or a coffee shop, or maybe a shopping mall? In this video, I'll explain why you should always use the same opener and give you the exact opener I teach my Daygame coaching students. I'm Saint Robert. I've been coaching Daygame for the last 3 years and traveling around the world daygaming and coaching for the last 1.5 years. I've worked with guys from USA, Canada, Australia, Hong Kong, UK, most of the EU countries, you name it. Instead of long talks about inner game, naturals, theory, explanations and meditation, I have a very no bullshit and technical approach to teaching Daygame. If you're new to my YouTube channel, consider subscribing to not miss other of my no bullshit, no mental masturbation, Daygame and dating videos. This is part 4 of the structured natural approach video series. If you're going out and approaching girls but they still leave soon after you open or you run out of things to say, then in this video series I'm showing the exact things I teach my Infield coaching students to get girls hooked and stay longer in the sets. The small nuances in the stop, pre-opener, opener and stacking are what makes the difference between the guys who keep struggling and the ones who learn to get laid with beautiful and interesting girls fast. Everyone thinks opener is the most important part of the set, while I think it's the least important. A strong stop shows a girl you've got balls and stops her. A good pre-opener delivered in a slow, confident voice with a good body language helps her snap out of whatever she had in her mind and focus all of her attention on you. She already knows what's going on. You learned all about this in the previous videos in this video series. The opener simply states the obvious. You stopped her because you think she's beautiful, not because you need to know where the closest Starbucks is, or not because you need the help to come up with a name for your new dog, or you have a question about a gift you're buying for your sister. A direct opener does one thing. It shows the girl this is man to woman. Some guys say that when you give a girl a compliment, you give away the power. You showed her your cards. And if you keep giving girl compliments while you chat with her on the street, that is true. You put her on a pedestal. Whereas if the opener was the only compliment that you gave her in a set and afterwards there were no compliments, then you're not putting her on a pedestal and you're not idolizing her. What does this mean in practical terms? When you open a girl with a compliment, tell her she looks beautiful, but don't give her any more compliments after that. So what should your opener be? You can simply use one of these 3 compliments. I saw you from over there and I thought you looked beautiful. Or you can say, I had to say you looked really cute. Or the one I personally use and teach my students, I thought you looked very nice and I had to say hi. That's it, it's that simple. But you have to understand she hears this all the time. Random comments at work, university, Facebook and Instagram DMs and comments, online dating. If that's all you have to say, you're just another guy who told her she looks pretty. It's not gonna make her stay in a set and chat with you. The opener just states the obvious, and it's important before you deliver your stack. Stacking is where the magic happens. Now that she knows what you want, it's time to work your magic. She might be busy, late, thinking about her work or university, have a boyfriend. That's all the stuff her logical brain is thinking. We, in a way, have 2 brains, logical and emotional. If you can spark her emotions and make her turn on her emotional brain, she will forget whatever her logical brain was thinking about. Work, university, being late, having a bad mood, having a boyfriend, and she will stay there to chat with you. So many guys can give a girl a compliment, but almost no one can spark her emotions. When you learn to come up with and use good stacks, not only you know how to spark her emotions, but also how to come up with interesting topics to talk about. I'll tell you how to do that and tell you the exact stacks I teach my Daygame coaching students in the next video. To make sure you don't forget or miss the points I've been talking about in this video series, I put together a simple PDF cheat sheet. It has all the most important stuff I've been talking about in this video series, like the 3 most common mistakes when stopping a girl, the best pre-openers to use, the best openers to use, how to learn stacking, and most importantly, how to put all of these things to use in practical, real-life situations. You can download the PDF cheat sheet for free from the link below this video. And if you like this video, then click subscribe to not miss the next videos in this video series. And if you haven't done so yet, watch the previous videos in this video series because Your ability to open or stack doesn't mean anything if you're making mistakes when you're stopping the girl or mistakes in your pre-opener.